So, I recently came across something called the CSO Framework. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, the common sense oriented framework, right? Created by Satish Vengerlikar.
Exactly. I found it fascinating because it seems to tackle a lot of the issues people have with Agile today. Agile started with good intentions, but now it feels like it's drowning in complexity and certifications.
Totally agree. Agile started as a simple manifesto back in 2001, just a few wise people trying to make software more valuable to users. But now it's become this huge industry full of rituals, certifications, and complicated terminology.
Right. Kent Beck, one of the original authors of the Agile Manifesto, even called it a devastated wasteland full of dogmatic rituals. That's pretty harsh.
Harsh, but honestly not wrong. And that's exactly why the CSO framework caught my attention. Satish Vengerlikar and his team built software products used by Fortune 500 companies without getting trapped in the agile certification business.
Yeah, that's what stood out to me too. Instead of endless philosophical debates, they focused on simple, actionable practices, slicing work into thin slices, shipping in small batches, and constantly seeking market feedback.
Exactly. It's refreshing because it's so straightforward. The CSO framework emphasizes three prerequisites, five key questions every team member should always ask, and seven guidelines, not mandates, just guidelines to help teams stay agile.
Let's unpack that a bit. First, the three prerequisites. These are essentially the foundational things a team needs to have in place before they can even think about agility.
Right. Without these prerequisites, you're basically building on shaky ground. It's like trying to run before you can walk.
Exactly. Then there are the five questions every team member should constantly keep in mind. I love this because it encourages continuous reflection and keeps everyone aligned on delivering value.
Yeah, it's like a built-in reality check. Instead of blindly following rituals, you're always asking yourself, is this valuable? Is this the simplest way? Are we getting feedback?
And finally, the seven guidelines. I appreciate that they're not mandates. They're flexible suggestions that teams can adapt based on their specific context.
Right, because every team is different. Rigid frameworks often fail because they don't account for real-world variability. The CSO framework respects that.
Satish mentioned that this approach dramatically improved their ability to ship relevant value to the market. And honestly, it makes sense. Simplicity and common sense usually win out.
Absolutely. Complexity might sell better, as Edgar Dijkstra famously said, but simplicity actually works better.
So, for teams feeling bogged down by overly complicated agile processes, the CSL framework could be a breath of fresh air.
Definitely. It's about stripping away unnecessary complexity and focusing on what truly matters, delivering value quickly and effectively.
If anyone listening wants to boost their software team's performance, reaching out to Satish Vengerlikar might be a great first step.
Agreed. Sometimes the best solutions are the simplest ones.